built data, your company that analyzes and evaluates and advises people on market coverage, deals in certain manners with artificial intelligence, but also it deals with change at a dealer level. And that's kind of what I'd like to open the door to. I don't see a lot of companies that are changing anything. I see a transition of leadership that's been delayed by a generation, maybe 10 years. I see a lot of senior managers, executives that are leaving their companies because their career path has been blocked because their boss is still here. And I don't know how to break that logjam. So I'm hoping that you and I can have this discussion. Your perspectives and thinking and my perspectives and thinking can provoke the audience to look at things in a little different manner. So with that as our introduction, is that something you're experiencing with your clients? How do they, what do
Yes.
they say no a lot, or do they say yes, or you bring them all this stuff? How much do they do?
Great question. They tend to gravitate towards, well, we have two main entry points with a prospective client. One is the one I can say I would, if I worked for you, Ron, I would say it would be the one that would make you money. And that is deep, kind of persistent analytics that enable predictive buyer intelligence. It gives you a complete view of the buyer that we just discussed. And a buyer to us rents, purchases, consumes parts and service. Maybe there's a better word than buyer, but they do all of those activities generally. They may not do all of them at the same time, or as Steve Clegg gets into the deep transactional research. That is that suite of that we offer to folks competes with decisions that they've already made that they may not get a return on. By example, I mentioned to you a pretty substantial operation dealer is just installing Microsoft Dynamics. I'm a little cynical from what I've heard about. I love CRM, but I can't say I've ever met somebody in this industry who says I can't live without it. I hear more, I don't use it, my people don't use it, and it's sort of like keep it in a closet. The other product we offer is better predictive intelligence, not using their intelligence, using our intelligence, and they gravitate towards that because it's new to them.